Hey gang, this is Vicki Kelly with Golden Rule Trades. Have you ever noticed that you wake up in the morning determined that you are going to do every single trade exactly right? You're going to follow your rules, and you're determined at 9:30, but by 10:15 you're doing something you promised yourself you wouldn't do. It's kind of like when you decide that you're going to change the way you eat, and you clear out all the junk food and you bring in all the good food, and you're just absolutely sure that's what you're going to do until you're staring at your refrigerator at dinner time, and you're hungry and you're tired. You've been making decisions all day long, and you think, "Ugh, forget it." You call up your hubby and say, bring home some takeout, or you grab the chicken nuggets, throw them in the microwave. And then what? You say, I'll have more discipline tomorrow. Well, discipline is not actually the problem. Willpower is. It is a terrible trading strategy. Why? Because you are asking willpower to do a job it was never designed to do. I mean, think about it. You don't rely on willpower to brush your teeth. You don't rely on willpower to stop at a red light. We build habits and routines and rules that make those decisions for us. But somehow, when it comes to trading, we think we just have to simply be stronger today. Well, the problem is that every trade, every decision asks your brain a new question. Well, maybe this is a different setup. Well, maybe I should size up. Well, maybe I should move my stop. Maybe I should just take one more trade. Every one of those decisions drains a little more mental energy. By the end of the session, you're no longer fighting the market, you're fighting yourself. Listen, professional traders don't succeed because they have superhuman discipline. They succeed because they've removed as many decisions as possible. The market decides what price does. Your trading plan decides what you do. It makes the most important decisions while you're calm, so you don't have to make them when you're in the heat of the battle, when you're tired, when you're exhausted from making too many decisions. Because if you are depending on willpower to save you in the middle of a trade, or while you're standing in the refrigerator you're asking the weakest part of your brain to do the hardest job. Instead, build a system that's stronger than your emotions. So the next time you catch yourself saying, I just need more discipline, I want you to stop and ask a better question. What decision could I eliminate with a rule? For my husband and I, we did this when we wanted to change our eating plan. And we kept running into that same thing. When it came right down to it, we were just too tired. Let's do something that's easy, simple, and we'll worry about the consequences tomorrow. We made one change. We had all the information. We even had all the things in the refrigerator we needed. And yet we still didn't do what we wanted until we changed this one thing. We made the decision the night before what we were going to have for dinner the next day. We even wrote it out on one of those little whiteboards. So you didn't even need to remember what the decision was. It was right there in front of you when the time came. What decision can you eliminate with a rule? One rule made all the difference. You see, consistency doesn't come from trying harder. It comes from making fewer decisions. It comes from better systems, and systems will beat willpower every single time. So stay safe, and I'll see you at the open.